Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we're going to do something different for you guys, and I'm going to be updating you on the Big Brother Naija season 5 lockdown series. Okay, a lot of things have happened the past 1 week. Okay, the last video I did was on Sunday on a live eviction show. So today's video we're going to be updating you on what has happened in the past few days. Okay, and we all know that tomorrow is eviction night. Okay, so I'm going to cover up the eviction day for you, but I just want to give you like what has been happening, like the update on what has been happening in the house for the past few days. Okay, on Monday I think Erica won the head of house, and she chose Kidwaya over Lakon as a deputy head of house. Guys, like that didn't go well with Lakon. It was a talk of war, and even as we speak, Lakon isn't talking to Erica because of that. And I believe that Lakon needs to, chill for a while and, kind of accept his fate, because Erica doesn't really love him, and Erica just wants him as a friend, not as a lover. Okay, so I think Lakon should admit that Erica doesn't really love him. He's not into him. Okay, and I think that will solve his issues. So even as Saturday, a lot of things have been happening in the house. Like, guys, there've been a lot of quarrels. Okay, just last night, Friday, Erica and Kidwaya, okay, together with Watoni, I think 3 of them, Erica, Watoni, and Kidwaya, they were involved in a very fierce argument. It turned to something else. Okay, Erica had an altercation with Watoni over Kidwaya, and I think what brought up that matter was because Watoni was saying that most of the girls were chasing after Kidwaya, and Erica found that so offensive that Watoni would think that she was one that actually chased Kidwaya. And Kidwaya himself did not make things easy. He was not like, of course, that most years that he doesn't chase girls, that girls chase him. Like, invariably he's actually saying that Erica was the one that actually chased him, not the other way around. Okay, he didn't chase Erica was the one that chased him, and Erica didn't find it funny because Erica was not like, why would you feel something like that? Like, why would you say something like that about me? Okay, and besides, that me myself, as an Erica, Erica said she doesn't really chase after men, that men are the one that chase after her, so she wouldn't set her standards so low for her to go after Kidwaya. Okay, so that was a huge fight yesterday. And just this morning, being Saturday, we had a huge fight between Nengi and KAISHA. Like, it was something else. Like, I don't know if Biggie is going to disqualify them for that, but it was kind of confrontational and it was kind of physical. Okay, so I will insert clips of that quarrel for you guys to see and make the judge out of it if it actually requires disqualification, because one of the rules of Big Brother, actually in the Big Brother house, is like you don't have to quarrel, and that was what happened last year between Messi and Thatcher, whereby Thatcher was disqualified for having physical fights with Messi. So I don't know what Biggie has in store for Nengi and KAISHA. Like, seriously, I just pray that the quarrel does not end in a disqualification, guys. Like, seriously, I really feel for both of them. They've put in so much, and not to just get carried away by certain things, certain statements that must have been made. Okay, so I await Big Brother's judgment on that quarrel and on that issue. Okay, so I'm just here to like give you a tidbit of what has happened in the past few days. Okay, like also and Nengi being so close and so like romantically together. Hi guys, another topic that has been trending is that the housemates lost their wager, guys. They lost their wager, and I don't know, for some reasons they didn't put in the much effort that they were supposed to put in. Like last week's wager was just on point. I don't know what happened to them. They just did not put in as much as they put in last week, and they lost their wager for this week. Okay. Another thing that I believe that the housemates need to work on is that they really need to put in more effort into their work, and they need to make it more competitive. Okay, they are actually competing against each other, like for the money. So they're not there for for fun fair and all that, although it's part of it. Okay, but I think they should instill in their minds that there's a competition, anything can happen, so they need to be you know up and doing, okay, in whatever task that Biggie tells them to do. It's very, very important, okay. And last night's arena games was won by Prince. Like seriously, I took my time to watch the arena games, and I really felt sorry for Ozo. Like seriously, Ozo was the last name to be called, but he didn't find it funny, and at some point he actually gave up, but the housemates urged him on to continue the show, okay. And at the end of the day, Prince actually won that arena games, and I really, really feel happy for him. Okay, he has really put in a lot. He's someone that's been consistent over time, and he has been putting his all in the taxes or the tax that have been given to them by Big Brother. Okay, I remember watching I think I remember watching last week's wager performance, and I believe that he put in like more than 100% performance in that drama. Okay, like I watched his performance. He's a born actor. Like seriously, if Prince if he leaves the Big Brother house, or by the time he leaves the Big Brother house, I think that he should go into acting. Like he really has the acting skills. Like he has natural acting skills. Like he actually gave his all in that drama. Like seriously, I don't know if I have clips of that drama. Like I would like to insert it for you guys to see. But he's a born artist. That's what I can say about Prince. Like, and congrats to him for winning the arena games yesterday. Like it was really, really fun. And so I think this is the end of the video, and I'm going to insert clips of all that I've discussed so far. And tomorrow I'm going to cover up the live eviction show, guys. Like seriously, tomorrow's live eviction show is going to be the bomb, because Biggie is going to call out the 4 housemates with the least votes from the general public. Like Biggie is going to call out the 4 housemates with the least votes, and each of the housemates that are not that have not been voted, or that don't have the least vote, will go into the diary room and vote for the housemates that will be evicted. So that's how the eviction strategy or the eviction process is going to be like, okay. So B is going to call out the 4 housemates with the least vote, and the other housemates will go into the diary room and cast their vote for the housemate they feel should leave the Big Brother house. Like previously, the first eviction show, I think Biggie told the housemates to pick 2 housemates for eviction show, for possible eviction rather. Last week, Biggie told the housemates to pick 2 housemates for a possible eviction. Okay, so I believe that this week too, Biggie will also tell them to pick 2 housemates for possible eviction. Okay, so let's keep our fingers crossed, and I hope that my favorites don't get to leave tomorrow. Like seriously, we all have our own favorites, but let's keep our fingers crossed. So I'm going to cover up the eviction show for you guys tomorrow. Stay blessed and bye.